Hara Hara Shankara Jai Jai Shankara. Curses. I've already shared the impact of curses in my previous videos. I'm sure you should have gone through that. Just to uh, recap on the various types of curses. Uh, Kuladevata Shapa, Pitru Shapa, Agni Shapa, Stri Shapa. Under Stri, you have Stri, Kanya, and Sumangali. Preda Shapa, Brahma Shapa, Sarpa Shapa, Go Shapa, Bhumi Shapa, Ganga Shapa, Vrichi Shapa, Deva Shapa, Rishi Shapa, and Muni Shapa. I'm just reading it out so that I don't miss out on anything. How Shatru Samhara Trishati can help you overcome these curses. This video is all about that. This is the episode 2 in Shatru Samhara Trishati. Because if I put everything in one video, it goes for at least more than an hour. So I'm cutting it down into multiple chunks and sharing with you so that you could get the desired benefit. Okay. Many times, people out of anger, they don't think how they're giving the curse to another person is going to affect the other person's life, and how it is going to impact their lives and livelihood completely. They don't think about it. They curse the other person, not realizing that it will also backfire on them. So what happens when the person is cursed? The consequences are catastrophic. And people do not know what the actual problem is. They do shadow boxing. And in that process, they end up either knowing some addictions because they do not know how to handle the problem, how to handle the challenge in front of them, and how it will impact their life as a whole. I'll give you a scenario. There was this person who, in his teens, was a cowboy. He had enjoyed his teenage life, had multiple partners, and finally, after the specific period, he got into a wedlock. He was running his life. Then, here and there were certain challenges. About some time ago, he started, having some health-related complications. By the time he could overcome that health-related complication, he had a business setback. He was into business. He had a business setback. He thought it is pure, business call. He did everything possible. Nothing worked. Then he consulted various astrologers. Nothing worked. They asked him to do various remedies. It didn't give him the desired impact. So finally, he came to us. We identified what is the root cause of his problem. And see, always remember, I am no one to talk about one's private life. That is not, frankly, it's none of my business. But how it impacts a person's life, how it impacts his future, that is something uh, from the perspective of Shastras, how it impacts his life, how it impacts his future. I'm here to talk about that. So, because of the fact that he had been a cowboy during his teen, for every action, there is an opposite reaction. What was the opposite reaction? It led to a 90-degree slump, took him directly to a Patala Loka. And he was doing plenty of shadow boxing with absolutely no solution in sight. Adding on to that, the negativity that was surrounding his environment, the RAS, reticular activating system, it was making him focus on all the unwanted things. Instead of preparing for the best case scenario, he was preparing for the worst case scenario. See, the whole idea is to convey a specific problem in a way that people will be able to understand it better. So I'm just trying to put things in perspective so that it would be easy for you to understand what I'm trying to convey. That's the reason why I'm taking this as an example. Okay. So how Shatru Samhara Trishati.
Okay, I found this on the web for in a way that people will be able.
That was an unnecessary interruption by Siri. It gets activated when you don't ask for something. Okay, so I was talking to you about the reticular activating system and how it will help you to focus on the unwanted rather than what you want in life. People say you live only once, so make it count. Now, when your focus is on the negative or you don't appreciate what is in front of you, what happens? You start looking at life, you start looking at everything from the frame of a negativity. You don't appreciate the gifts God has given you. Instead, your focus is mostly on the negative spiral, which is disappointments, regrets, rejections, etc., etc. So, what is the best way you overcome that? You have to win over all these curses. And Shatru Samhara Trishati helps you to overcome all these curses, which is extremely important. Be it the curse of your Kuladevata, Pitrus, Agni, Stris, Sumangli, Kanya, and various other forms of curses. So, if you are affected by any of these curses, performing Shatru Samhara Trishati is the ideal solution to overcome these problems. I will catch up with you in my next episode of Shatru Samhara Trishati, where I will cover another topic of interest and how you can get over it. Okay? So, if you are affected by any of these curses, do write to us, get in touch with us. We are happy to help you. Looking forward to hear from you.